the style. Give them the style, come on, wicked and wild. Give them the style, pop the style. Give them the style, come on, well versatile. Listen to the bad man and the big rock. Country a fight like dog and if you want. Diamond gold, island cash. Wherever you find out, people not stop to them now.
Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Okay, why? Okay, they're asking for a rehost.
Welcome to Roblox.
Something happened. Why rehost? Disconnect. Okay, so...
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, as soon as we come back to the stream, we're gonna look at a rehost. So as soon as the rehost is done, guys, we're gonna be back with the stream again.
I think your power supply is really wondering if he could cut off the electricity for more time.
True, but anyway, yeah, there was a power cut on my part, and that's what stopped the stream. We're gonna I can't try that doesn't happen again, but anyway, we're gonna see her rehost and be back with the stream as soon as possible. So stay tuned, guys. guys, what's up? We're back with the rehost. Again, sorry for all the delays. We're on to round 6. Final attack round for Akatsuki. Final defense round for Valiants. So, what do you have to say about the game as much as we've seen thus far, Ashrit?
Yeah, it could go either ways. I mean, the defense isn't spreading out their defense as much, but it's very free flowing. And I think the Akatsuki is going to do the same as well. So let's see how the attackers are going to deal with it. So, speaking of which, last attempt on console, the defenders are going to stick with the castle this time. I couldn't check out the attack. Okay. Did the attackers have a soft breach like a projectile? Yeah, they do have an ash. So the castle's effectiveness might be limited, but it still can be a delaying factor. So I mean, oh, we just cut each other off awkwardly.
True.
Very nice.
But yeah, I was just saying that Ash only has 2 of those breaching rounds, right?
Yeah.
So, like, still that third castle barricade, that's going to be a pain in their butts. There's
Yeah,
a
I mean,
breaching round on
you-
Thatcher, but that's it.
Nobody can stop, how do you say it? A stubborn termite from taking down the third castle, which
True.
is outside.
Or you can
Like
just
this
sit there
bathroom.
and melee it for, the entire round. That's your thing.
Up to you. But that's the thing. Castle is not meant to permanently stop people. It's just meant to
Waste their time. delay
segment
their
them up.
push.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Like, make it a... Just make a barricade a soft wall. That's it. Pretty much.
Now, what I would really like to see is a Buck, please, a Buck immediately opening up the closet wall from above, so that no Maestro can really thrive inside console.
Yep. Look
Especially
at that.
because Jaeger did those. Oh, Okay.
Castle was allowed to freely move from the rotation into that cubby, and that's really not how they attack. That's really not the amount of breathing room as attackers you should provide. Again, the Akatsuki's attack on top floor, I don't know how they've been managed to make it work yet, but an admin push could really. Ooh, look at that! Poor Spectre walks into that suppression.
that's a
frag.
last second fade away if you have ever
Yep.
seen one.
Another frag comes on in. So seems like Akatsuki's attack right here is just based off of getting early picks onto the defense and moving on in for the final push. That's what they're mostly doing.
Ready.
Bug just wishing I was a sledge and not a buck. Oh, that castle barricade's down anyway. Okay, he used a flag on it. But you can't really have an element of surprise with that flag.
Cool. Again, I move to line. It's gonna get another one. Seems like, ooh, that's gonna be a lucky one, to be honest. Chica getting the frag onto Rattler. There's one in bathroom. I think the smoke should be aware of that. He's being shot at from connector. So 2v3. Jaeger comes in with the first frag for this clutch. A double kill for Satfruit there. A 2v2. The smoke's trying to rotate up. Nomad inside bathroom is constantly being spotted out. The Buck is really close. He's gonna come in with a peek. There we go. That's it for the Jaeger as he gets knocked out. And Amar is gonna come in with a double kill. Smoke, not alive with a lot of health. Gets shotgun in the face.
Yeah, Smoke really whiffed his shots here if you look at it. You shouldn't allow a Buck who is not even looking at you to just shotgun you in the face. Like, dunked on.
Yup.
Smoke gets dunked on. I'm not really good with accenting myself, but well.
It's fine. You don't need to read it. Everybody's Indian.
Yeah, well, but I mean, Jaeger had a good shot, except I mean, they did bring it really close, so a good attempt from their side.
But
Except it wouldn't have happened if they didn't give them so easy picks.
yeah, they like as I said, Akatsuki's whole attack, it seems like, it was based around not their push or their strat working out. Like how you'd take out a mountain, try to push yellow stairs, and take control of admin, slowly push from there. They're doing none of that. Everybody's just doing their own thing, and Spectre's falling to that. Like Spectre's getting picked off. Like they're just playing it like ranked. They're not both of these things. Like there's no push per se from Akatsuki, and then Spectre was just failing to counter it as well. And it's a weird operator roster picked up by Spectre. Why am I saying Spectre again? Valiants. Yeah. There's not.
Yeah, they have a player named Spectre.
Yeah, true. I do that often. But anyway, Valiants, they don't have a very exciting operator selection. I'd say it's mostly based around a council push. But for that also, like these particular 5 operators, other than the Blackbeard, I'd say aren't very good for a console push. Maybe an admin one, but well, they have been bamboozled with a basement.
Yeah, well, but then again, the thing with Blackbeard is if you can't headshot him, then you can't lose and you can't win. So I mean, you can't really guess how Blackbeard is going to come on being useful.
I always say that if you're going to be...
the IQ's pick is like, it's a slight surprise element. You just chipping away people's HP with suppressed pistols. So, okay, Alibi has lost a lot of HP inside console. He's barely standing.
That's going to also force him to move down. Jaeger's going to be the only one defending. The first pick goes to Satroot as he takes out Legion downstairs. First track comes on to Doa on his roam upstairs. Again, drone the roamers out and then don't push them one by one. You're gonna get taken on there. Satroot is trying to push on in. Top floor has been cleared out as Doa falls to 1F inside bathroom. Yes.
Yeah, now the question is the IQ aware of the drop? Okay, it looks like
she should be.
Bandit is still able to trick that wall.
Yeah, there's no pressure at all. You can regard that to the buck being taken out.
Yeah, but IQ still has breach charges and you have like at least 3 other bodies to take care of piano meanwhile you're clearing the room.
They don't have piano.
Always allowed to go back up. Yeah, I mean they could have. They only don't have.
There we go. There it is. The denial of the bandit trick. It's gonna try to C4 it out. That's gonna be a lucky play. That's gonna make you lose some of your plant denial as well. So not the best of plays.
Yeah, but if you look at it, Alibi can do a very dastardly flank if she times it right. I mean, unlike that. Oh, okay, there's one kill come. No, okay, well, barely. So,
oh, he comes back. Didn't have the health. He could have whiffed it out. Again, 3v3. They have the man count. Like nobody has the man advantage. Valiants is gonna get that frag again. Alibi doing her best to make it an even playing field. She drops down the hatch. The Blackbeard is, I don't think he is aware of the drop on part of the Valk. He should, on part of the Alibi, he should be. Amar again can really be a pain in the ass to the attackers as he has been. So already gotten 2 frags. Bandit downstairs gets taken down. Amar's gonna have to pull off a 4-bang if he has to get this round. Again, he can. Ooh, what are you doing? Blackbeard, that's not the play you have to make. He has control of the diffuser and there we go. The round is gonna go to Amar as he smartly sits there and Lance takes the planter out. Yeah, Blackbeard should have peeked the door. He could have easily taken him out. What do you say? I think we've just lost a caster off our hands. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I was muted. I was deafened, okay?
Yeah, I know. I realized.
I'm sorry about that.
So basically that round, Alibi took it away from the attackers.
Yup.
I mean, there was also really a big communication issue. Like you have one guy immediately after the IQ dies, Ankit tries to push up yellow to cut the alibi off, but the guy inside piano is like he is completely unaware. So just a cacophony of errors happening.
The
And then
Blackbeard.
there's an alibi above. It's a two versus one. Why would you plant on the one part which is vertically covered?
Not just that,
Like,
the Blackbeard could have just kept peeking the piano door, wait for the alibi. Like he could have just covered the thermite really well, but again, that was lack of intel on their part. They should have known, by common game sense, that the alibi is still there, but well, they didn't, and that's what costed them the round. And again, Team Akatsuki is gonna move up around a point, and the score is gonna go to a 2-5 in their favor.
I mean, Valiants shouldn't commit mistakes at that level. Like the last round, one alibi took it all away, and she wasn't even. I mean, she could have died to a sneeze, and
Yep.
a guy with allergies could have killed her just by sneezing. Okay, so right now a basic console side setup coming on. So you have a rotation here, ideally low height. That Jaeger's ADSs can get taken out by a Thatcher though, so we'll see if Thatcher is able to utilize it.
We saw MG, right, who were doing that Jaeger juggle on the yellow stairs. Hello?
Whoops. Well, I
Push to talk.
push to talk, not
Yeah,
really
yeah.
my thing. Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
So okay, it says hold on both sides and both admin and on console. Console, you'll primarily have this Jaeger contesting it. That soft wall allows it to work out.
Okay, this time
Thatcher is going to
around,
do the basic zoning.
they brought in a sledge instead of the Blackbeard. This roster seems fit for an admin push, but I'm not sure if the attack knows how to go out, coordinated. Legion's gonna bail out to run out, but his position was being given away, and that's gonna cost him his life. Ooh, Pulse is gonna spot out one outside. I don't think he realizes that guy's outside. Was on a drone, but well, Pulse. Not much you can do there, huh?
Yeah, you couldn't, especially because most likely there's a Claymore covering the round. But also, speaking of lineups, if you want to push for console, then you bring a Hibana always instead of
Oh, look at
Thermite.
that, the Pulse.
Hibana is just safe.
Pulse knows his position. So does the Buck. A double peak comes on at the Pulse. As Akatsuki again lose almost all of their players to stupid fights that they could have avoided. They didn't need to take. The Jaeger's gonna get the first pick. Needs to be careful with the yellow stairs. Moves down spiral. He's trying to rotate back up, but that's not gonna be enough time. Satfruit's gonna get a double kill, and Castle's gonna be down for the count as well. Rattler is gonna be stuck in this 1v4 situation. If he has to win this, it's gonna be an ace for you, buddy. Comes in with the peak, and that's not an engagement he should have won at all. At all.
But
Well, he did.
see, he's going for the retake. It's a console side plant, so okay, there's nobody outside.
A double peak could have come on to him from yellow. The yellow guy is just holding off. Ooh, he's moved into bathroom. He's not aware of the rotation. And TR8 Valiants are going to take the round. Move up to the score of 5-3 as we finish round 8 of the round. Round 8 of the map.
Yeah, and they also do it rather beautifully.
Yep.
Buck distracts below. You have one more guy peeking behind him. Now it could be just a matter of coincidence, but you had too many roamers trying to deal with that Buck below. One guy went in
Yeah, not
second.
just like I wouldn't give much credit to Valiants' push for this round, for the victory on this round. I just say that this was carelessness on Akatsuki's part, where they were just running around getting taken out.
Yeah, if you look at it again, the lineup is very mobile. Except the Doc, you may think Doc is a 3 speed, but Doc, sorry, 3 armor, but Doc also likes to peek everything.
Yep.
Okay, so this stream is slightly lagging on my end, but it's alright. So you have a pulse again. the attackers got the thermite. They just want to be safe. They don't want to run the risk of Hibana. But it's both a gift and a curse bringing Hibana on this map. Like EG for a long period brought only Hibana on this side, not even a Thatcher, because they knew they'll just take piano. So, but now you have NVK meaning Thatcher. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep trolling aside. So, moving on, you have two soft features in the hands of both Sledge and Buck. Now Sledge, mostly you bring him here for the frag grenades and taking out the odd castle barricades outside. Otherwise, he just has a solid gun, the SMG-11 as well. So, it's alright. Although, speaking of defenders, they could have brought up a Maestro here, but it's a matter of comfort. You just want to kill them anyway. It just speaks loudly from the lineup that you're bringing. And speaking of lineup, do you know what that IQ pick says? I mean, you're not really using her to counter the pulse. I mean, situationally you can.
It's a personal preference.
It's a matter of comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I've seen this guy playing IQ multiple times. So meanwhile, Legion and Sledge, immediate trades from both teams.
Again, even when we saw the bans, it was Echo, Valkyrie. IQ's ability doesn't really have a use case on this map.
Yeah, and utility wise, again, you have Lion, you could bring the Kebi, you could bring a Nomad now. Bring Nomad, yeah. So it's
Nomad
just that he
isn't
loves
banned.
flagging on the IQ.
Oh, that IQ is gonna get away from that. What was the Pulse trying to run out?
A very close fight indeed.
Both of them not taking any damage off of that. That's gonna make add some paranoia to IQ's peak.
Pulse is doing some lovely work below. So in the meantime, Pulse and Doc both are okay. Chaos is happening. It's happening now.
And well, the site is free for the attackers to run in and plant at. I don't think they're aware of it. There we go. Sub-Zero is going to be the first one moving in. Thermite's trying to, what do you say?
Rotate his way back onto side since he's the one with the diffuser. And again, Pulse is too cut off to have any impact on the plant.
Oh, he doesn't have a C4 anymore.
Out of the C4.
Yup, he has to stay up. And one mistake they made was the Buck moving in. Although he did not have the C4 at all. I did the diffuser. We go double kill. Buck is going to be in this 1v1 against Alibi. Both of them taking shots at each other, but Alibi is going to come on top of that engagement. IQ is going to be the only one remaining. Again, Sadfruit has been fragging a lot and he's been fragging well. The diffuser is kind of bugged, I'd say. There we go. Okay, he's going to manage to pick it up and he's going to manage to try to get the plant down. Is the Alibi aware? She's trying to move around and get the frag, but IQ is going to manage to get it down as both of them come into the shots. Ooh, Sad Fruit is going to get the plant down and get the round win.
Sad Fruit, as far as I could see in the kill feed, he was the one who killed everybody. Like the IQ entry fragging, taking on the Ash Roller.
So again, this is been after the rehost, right? This is like we've seen 3 rounds, round 8, 9, 10. No, 6, from 6 to 10, 4 rounds. Or 5.
Yeah, man.
Whatever, 5 rounds, whatever, dude. 9 frags, 3 deaths. Sad Fruit's crazy. And we're gonna see a disconnect from Akatsuki and we might see a rehost request. Okay, and that's gonna be the last rehost of this map on the request of the teams. So we're gonna be back as soon as the rehost is done, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned, drop a like on the stream and make sure you subscribe.
I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. She said, boy, I want you to walk right, so I can give you one more chance. You're only living in your damn head. Without you by my side, I can't survive. I need you to survive. Without you by my Cause without you by my side, I can't survive.
Alright, guys, after a lot of issues, troubles, and shit going through, we're back with the rehost.
So I am back, but not really, but somewhat.
Uh, so basically, there's still some troubles. Okay, they want to reset again. Apparently, console wasn't supposed to be locked, and it's locked. So,
Uh,
okay.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Well,
rehost again. Let's do that.
ah,
Sure.
I love you, Tech. I love you.
Alright guys, all is well and good. We started with the match finally. I've set up everything correctly. I've set up everything on the stream. Okay. So here we go with the map. We're on to round 10. Akatsuki leading 5-4. Well, alright, anyway, we reset. They've again gone to garage and cafeteria. They've taken the Maestro, Vigil, Warden, Doc, and Jaeger. Warden, well, he had to be 6-picked. Warden isn't allowed in this tournament for now. Warden and a knock, or knock, however you want to pronounce it, cannot be played. On the attack, we're looking at the Thatcher, Blackbeard, IQ, Thermite, and the Buck.
I am back.
Yep, and we've started the stream, we started the game. Everything you see is in front of you. What do you have to say about the lineups?
In defense, Blackbeard again. Blackbeard, well, he kills people. Same goes for Doc. Vigil, basically, you can abuse Vigil because there's no Jack.
True.
I mean, then the attacker side, you have IQ. So it is.
Okay. Full robotic. I don't know what's wrong with your net. Your voice. I should just
maybe my net may be slightly lagging.
Slightly, it would be an understatement. But anyway, let's continue the game. 5-4 first track comes on. Akatsuki is gonna lead the charge. That's Sad Fruit as well. He's been the top fragger and one of the key players for Valiants up until this point.
Joystick killed Uno right there. If you were to compare it to Pro League, Joystick just killed Uno. Amar is the joystick, and Uno gets terrified whenever Amar is there in the other side. and like, look, IQ, the star fragger of previous round, IQ just ran over everybody else on the previous console attack.
Yep.
This time she won't be a factor anymore. Yeah, and I mean that was so close. She barely got the plant down.
She barely got it down. Yep. Hey, Buck's trying to drone 8 out. There is one sitting inside. He's gonna be spotted out. Buck. Ooh, this is one risky game you're playing. Both whiffing their shots. Blackbeard's gonna be taken out in the meanwhile. Amar, he's gonna get a double kill. He's gonna be the only one getting frags for Akatsuki to start with.
That's a Blackbeard.
yeah, true.
That's like joystick killing Uno and Canto Rackety at the same time. I mean, although Blackbeard is not Canto here, but Blackbeard operator-wise is a fragger. Speaking of which, Sub-Zero says hello, Pengu exists.
Alright, Sub is gonna take a little bit of damage, a lot of damage there. I don't think all of it was from Goo Mines. I don't know who else shot him. Maybe the Doc. He's in yellow stairs. He got injured out. He's gonna be picked back up. He's trying to get a trade, but a double kill comes in. Sub-Zero and Spectre. Well, true. Both of them getting one frag each. It's just gonna leave 2 defenders alive. The Maestro and the Vigil on the hunt. Buck, well, not alive with a lot of health. Can still shoot bullets. Better than being dead.
Vigil just got spotted as well. This should get called out.
The Buck needs to be careful about this Vigil's push. Seems like Thatcher is just gonna come in with the peak. Ooh, look at that Vigil. Manages to move in front of the Buck, gets the frag. Doesn't have a lot of health, but he's managed to do a lot of damage there. It's gonna leave it to a 2v2. Not a lot of breaching potential on your hands now. The Thermite's gonna open up the garage wall. Maestro just has to hold it out. Vigil's added paranoia to the team. And they attack.
Right
15
now,
seconds, yeah.
Oh,
look at that.
Thermite chooses to open the second wall. That's
And the peak from Spectre is going to take him out. Vigil does not have the health for this. He's going to have to deny the plant. He knows that the... Oh, look at that. He's going to get the first frag. And Thermite, only one standing behind the white van. Even he doesn't have a lot of health. He could be taken out just by a Goo Mine if he walks into it. Look at that. He tries to move out. Vigil could have managed to get that frag. And that's not a smart play. He can spot you out from underneath. What are you doing? Go prone. Thermite. And well, that was a risky play on Thermite's part. But again, 5-5 as Valiants win this round.
Very anticlimactic ending. Everybody is 1 HP. You have the classic Thermite Thatcher combo versus one thick boy and one angry but shy boy who hides away from cameras. So, I mean, Maestro, how did he lose against the Thermite though?
Well, that was a pretty like they had the time advantage. The defense really had the time advantage. All they had to do was sit back, let them go for the plant, because there's not a lot of comfortable spots you can plant at. Like, like just come in with the peak once the plant starts going down. Why do you have to?
And you're holding white one.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you're holding white man. There are 12 seconds left to plant. Thermite is opening the second wall.
Yup.
You're not going to lose it unless you throw.
Yup, and you threw. Like, okay, nahi aaya, 5-5 dena hai.
Yeah, exactly. And now Lion switches off to Nomad. Well, both are okay, above okay operators on attack. Okay, I hope you're not hearing any chatter from behind.
No, it's fine. I do hear it, but it's fine.
Yeah, well, at least I'm here somehow. So, as I can to all the viewers who are slightly interested, I just started a new journey in my life, if that's what you could call it. That's
No,
all I
well,
can say. So basically,
college is a new journey, to be honest,
yeah, pretty
and
much.
to be fair. But anyway, it's again a council defense. Akatsuki just came from, I think it was a 5-3 to 5-5, right? Or was it
5-2 actually.
5-2? Okay, yeah, 5-2 to 5-5. And it's not really Valiants putting in a lot of efforts and coming out with amazing
Wait,
plays.
isn't it the opposite? Akatsuki was 5,
Yeah, that's
Valiants
what I'm
were
saying.
2.
Akatsuki came in, like Akatsuki was winning a 5-2 and it came up to a 5-5. Akatsuki not doing very
Oh,
well there.
okay,
That's
okay,
what I said.
okay, yeah.
But nonetheless, like I wouldn't
English
say
being a weak language.
it's fine. It's fine. I wouldn't say it's. I wouldn't attribute a lot of it to Valiance's amazing plays. It's mostly just Akatsuki throwing rounds that they have in their pockets.
No, I mean, what you could clearly say, even just looking at the lineup, is their lineout is really fluid. And what happens when you have a fluid lineup is your defense can fall apart if your positioning is wrong.
Yep.
So I think it's a matter of positioning which is killing the defenders at this point.
There's not a lot of plant denial on their part. Well, there's Maestro, but like you can't do much if the plant is full HP. They don't have a smoke. They could bring out a smoke. They have a pulse who can play downstairs, but last time we
They had
saw
a smoke
Amon.
of 6 picked.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so yeah, that's what. No, he didn't make it into the round. That's what counts.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Now the pulse is playing below. That's pretty good plant denial on the defender's part. Amon knows the position of the buck, and the buck is gonna manage to move on up. Walks into a glue mine.
well, luckily the small part where he took out the boom mine isn't soft from below. Oh, speaking of soft, oh, would you look at that?
Ooh, first frag comes out. That's going to be a Vigil with a run out. Jaeger could have gotten that frag onto the buck. Missed his shots, moved around, got taken out anyway. That's again Sad Fruit doing his magic. He killed him from under the hatch, if I'm not wrong. Yes, he did.
Yeah, so pretty amazing attacking coming up so far. You have yellow stairs control already.
Yep.
Thermite doing a very ballsy play with that. But speaking of ballsy, oh,
Deadlow with a
it's
double
over for the
kill,
defenders at this.
Yep.
It's not just ballsy. It's not just having your balls. It's taking the enemy's balls away. That's what the attackers did.
Well, Akatsuki had the map, and now it's Valiance with the map point.
So, what do you say about this attack? I mean, a lot of it happened off screen. What could you say? But the thing is, that a two defense, too fluid a lineup doesn't hold too well on defense. Is
No,
what you
well,
could say.
again, as you said about their defense lineup being fluid, that's exactly what happened. They got picked off because of their bad positioning. Valiants got the initial pick. They got the initial picks, and they knew like yellow is free to enter from. There's just 3 alive, 2 alive. There's not much of a hold they can do. 2 guys move up out of yellow. They're gonna lose one, but they can get an easy trade, even if there's still someone holding yellow somehow. And well, Valiants capitalized on the man advantage, which they got
Yeah,
because
rather
Akatsuki just threw men at them.
beautiful.
Yeah. Akatsuki just
So,
threw their men at them. Yeah.
Ghost Freak on the stream is asking you whether Neon is just making it to LAN or not.
So it depends upon what do you call it? Firstly, DF hasn't made their final call if they would be coming to LAN or not. They haven't made their final forfeiture yet. Once they forfeit, we're gonna have to play against whoever loses between these two teams. And if we win that, definitely, yeah, we are.
Ah, that's fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, is the match going on right now?
Which match?
I mean, the match that we are, the map that we are currently spectating.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, no new stats coming up. No
Ah, as an
piano
interesting.
hold,
Okay.
a
The
fancy
map is
lineup switch
interesting.
or
I get
anything.
it.
Yeah, the interesting game which is going on in front of our eyes.
Yeah. Well, these guys aren't doing much to switch it up. I just say this is a glorified ranked match. To be fair.
Yeah, I could agree with you, but I mean, there's some order in chaos, right? So there's just some order within all of this chaos here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I try to do my best. That's what I try to do to the best of my capability.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's a weird place to wrap up, but I think she's going for copy.
Oh, just take the shot. No.
Wallax, please switch on your Wallax, press 4
That would have been.
F4 Alt
Oh,
F4 something.
just if he. He just had to click. That was a free kill for you. But nonetheless, the attack, think, well, admin's totally clear. Right, the site is below. So, admin being clear is just free real estate, as you like to call it, for the IQ to move in. From the first attack, the first frag has come on in. It's Nomad falling to the ground. Not sure who killed her. Do you catch that? Oh, look at that.
My net just got cut off. I don't know what's happening on my screen.
Okay. That's another frag coming out. Akatsuki is gonna drop 3 attacking members. Seems like we're gonna be going overtime. Akatsuki again with the fluid lineup. This time they are coming out on top of their firefights, so that counts as good news for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Akatsuki doesn't want to lose this. They're sick of losing all of those rounds now. And just a flurry of kills. Maybe they read it. Maybe they just went for the frags. Or maybe they just used their fluid lineup to the best of their ability. Whatever the case may be, this is going to overtime.
Yep. Thermite's managed to open up both the walls somehow, although he has no cover behind him. Could have been taken out, but nonetheless, Thatcher is going to try to get a few frags out. He's going for the intel. 30 seconds left on the clock as he gets dropped to a 1v5. That's Deadlord outside yellow stairs.
Sensor deployed.
Nah, this is a lost cause for Thatcher now. Pulse can try. Oh, Pulse barely saw the legs. He really wants to get that kill. He needs his momentum going. When are you going to hear the Canadian shouting?
Thatcher what?
Yeah, Canadian shouting, really shouting somewhere thousands of kilometers away. I mean, just look at that. Thatcher was absolutely terrified. He couldn't land his shots and the Pulse was shit.
But what? Almost gonna come on top of that engagement as we move on to overtime with the 6-6 score for map 1 of this best of 3 between these two teams.
Now let's see what happens. Okay, that Thermite pick is legit this time. Not a second floor defense coming up. It's basement. Again, Alibi. Questionable utility, but then again, okay, it's Rattler on the Alibi. Yeah, he too killed some people on it. So basically, what he does with the Alibi, he just wants to waste some time on the stray attackers that want to clear out the second floor. But well, I mean, lineup wise, the attackers are doing pretty good this time. Well, you have an IQ as Ash. So when you had Ash as Ash, then also you could keep her crying for utility, but Ash got kills. That's what sad is. 10,000 IQ 6 pick coming up from Alibi. And or yeah, other conjunctions well to that. So okay, wait, did you just notice that? Did you notice the change in strategy? They are actually going to hold piano. Okay, wait, I did see somebody doing. No, they're not. Sad. So sad. Too sad. Really sad.
What are you talking about?
No, I actually for a second thought that they're going to hold piano with that reinforcement that was done. But
it was a downstairs reinforcement.
No, it was a bathroom reinforcement.
It was Legion doing garage.
No, but there is one reinforcement actually on the solo wall right beside the hatch inside bathroom. Yeah,
Oh,
this
okay,
one, this
okay,
this
okay.
wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that led me to think quite
Well,
a lot. So
it just blocks out line of sight.
for
To
the
be
bug,
fair.
agreed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, Valiants had been strong with their attacks, but
Surveying.
Akatsuki came out on top on the only defense they needed to, because well they needed this overtime to take this map home. Again, this is Valiants' map, and IQ right there. Oh, look at that. Look at that, both of them aware of each other's position.
Heartbeat sensor activated.
The Alibi is going to lose a little bit of HP. Oh, moves on in the IQ. Ah, you're going to take that kick to the face. Sad Fruit falls to the ground. The heavy fragger for Team Valiants. The Jaeger upstairs, he has been droned out. Oh, look at that. A
No,
shotgun.
doesn't even need to switch to his primary rifle. Just gets it, just dunks on him with the shotgun.
Shotgun's finishing.
So,
Gonna finish him
so
off.
speaking of which, you have Jaeger's carbine gun. You also have Chica gun. Okay. I mean, the attackers just aren't allowed any permanent control within the site, if you would like to call it that, because visa only to what get get killed by the alibi.
Yup.
Same goes for Bakaba. He has temporarily established his control in the meeting, only to get refragged.
That was no bad.
So I mean, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Nonetheless,
you had a
yeah.
Buck there initially. So.
Yeah, Buck is still alive. It is a 3v4, sorry. The attack doesn't seem to be very strong. Buck is trying to get a frag. That frag grenade isn't going to do much as the pulse moves down the visa stairs. Buck slowly pushing on towards him. Oh, he's going to use a C4 right here, Buck. He's
Wait.
going to move away.
No. You can't really see.
Oh,
for
okay, you
exactly
cannot
on
see
the
for that.
stair.
True. That's my bad. I confused it with the
No,
visa
it's
flows.
alright. It's alright.
And Buck
I
moving.
mean, tiredness does get to you, isn't it?
True. The Buck not in the best of positions. Oh, what are you doing? Maestro is right there. And double kill for the Legion. Question is going to finish the last one. Akatsuki move up to overtime match point. The score goes to a 6-7. The Buck could have easily taken Maestro out. And I think the Maestro is pretty ignorant to the fact that the Legion mine just got triggered right next to him. I don't know what happened there. That was very weird. But anyway, Akatsuki, as we move on to round 14, are going to come out on top. And the score is going to be 7-6 as we are on to the overtime match point for this map. Akatsuki on the attack, Valiants on the defense. Akatsuki did pretty well on their attacking side. So let's see if they can manage to get the council office push this time around. Oh, looking at the clash.
But that's not even a 6 pick. You're not really afraid of the attackers anymore.
Oh, there we go.
Speaking of which, I mean, I'm just getting too excited now. Am I? So speaking of IQ being Ash, you have an Ash being Ash inside Akatsuki.
It is Rattler. The most, as much as I've seen him, his plays mostly involve running and getting kills, running and gunning. That's his play style, and like every team needs one of those guys. To be fair.
Yeah, thankfully you have a nomad on attack, which is precisely made to counter this kind of play.
Well, I'm talking about Ash Rattler.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Forget it.
Well, it is, what do you say, Sad Fruit is doing that role for his team, but well, not like on defense. You need to play as passive as you can.
If you're Latin America, then you would. If Latin America watches this, they'll just say how much of an idiot you are.
How much?
How much of an idiot this comment can be playing passive on defense? Because aggression is a playstyle, believe it or not.
Yeah, aggression is a play style, but you really need to. That's you relying on your aim. Okay, so if you like, aggression is a play style, but flexibility is more important in this game than sticking to a play style. If either of these teams have read each other up until this point, they should know that the final push is what both these teams are gonna struggle at. So if you're not gonna get picked off early in the round, if you can, keep your players alive. Hold off. Keep the man advantage in the final seconds. Once the next team has, the attack really has to push in, make their move to the objective. That's where they're gonna fail. You can just pick them off one by one. So try to stay as passive as you can, not get picked off. Otherwise, if you're very you are fully confident that when you move in you're gonna get the picks, go for it. As we see the first track coming out.
Do you know what Ahmed just did? That which I was speaking about since the first round of this game.
Okay.
He actually got the guy holding the corner inside.
Yeah, with an aid. True.
Fine. I'm glad.
Another frag comes on. That's gonna be Sad Fruit. Taking out Rattler. Well, that's one aggressive player over the other. He has that Nomad air jab. Decides to run back out. Run back in, I'd say. Another frag comes on. That's going to be I move to line. Not sure where he got the kill from. Oh, okay, upside down. There we go. See? Don't get picked off. That's going to give the man advantage to the attack. They are more... They're going to have more breathing room as they move on into the site. Smoke's still alive. Oh, look at that. He's going to take a little bit of damage. He's still alive, but barely.
Yeah, his ADS is gone, all of his defenses are gone. He still does have a barbell technically, but that's barely enough considering his HP.
He's trying his best to deny the entry from the window. He needs to be careful. Oh, the plant is going down. What are you doing? Go for the peak. As the Jaeger falls to the ground. Go for the kill. Smoke, and we're gonna see the buck move in, gets taken out. One coming up the stairs. Thatcher gets the frag as well. They're trying their best to deny the plant. Thermite doesn't have a lot of health, but he's gonna try to plant the diffuser. There we go. The Thatcher is pushing on in as well, and the plant's gonna go down. Thatcher's position given away. Thermite could have been taken out right there. Very low on health. Thatcher playing inside connector.
Maestro can clutch this. Let's see what kind of a play he can make.
True, he can clutch this, but it's going to be one really hard thing for him. They could have maintained crossfire, and there we go. There goes the clutch. He's given up.
No, I mean, he wasted his Maestro cam. Thermite had already planted. He was going to shoot it down, so he denied intel to himself.
There we go, and
it was a good game, but a very anticlimactic ending.
the hype you have for the end of the game. Akatsuki coming out on top. The score is going to be 8-6. Overtime match point is what got them the victory. They had the match point against them. Team Valiants could have gotten the game, but well, Akatsuki came out on top. They're going to get the 8-6 victory on Consulate against Team Valiants. A lot of the hosts, a good half, and we're gonna be back with map 2
Wait up,
pretty soon.
Hold up a minute. So, what I was wanting to say is, well, there's a lot of drowsiness in my voice. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave this lovely audience to this lovely game in the hands of a very wonderful person whose name is.
Yeah, my name is
Sayonara.
Yeah. So
yeah,
again,
I'm like too sleepy.
Yup, yeah, that's cool. So guys, I'll be continuing on with the stream. Next map, it's up for you guys, is going to be Villa. So I'm going to be back as soon as the map's set up. So don't go anywhere. Like the stream and stay tuned.
And with thunder in the night, we'll put our hands up to the sky. So take the flag and raise it high. Take 2 arms and fortify. We aren't just anyone, we've only just begun. darkness falls around, I'll be your saving way out. And with thunder in the night, we'll put our hands up to the sky. So take the flag and raise it